the Play Sport Arena. Gladiators' last game of the season. One more regular season game to go for Bristol. No way through for Cam Holden. First points might be coming. Here they are, driven in. Cam Holden back to Kristen. Up against Del Pesh. Driving in, there's the spin. Put it away nicely. And that's Jones. It's a little bit high, it was nicely taken down by Ethan Wright. Wright goes for three, rattles it home. Yoakum, he does nail it under a little bit of pressure. But again, Anderson, he runs back. It's deflected twice, but it's still in Gladiators' hands. Jones opened up from inside onto Del Pesh. Lovely little switch of hands.
And we saw that in the big.
Lovely handling by Malcolm Del Pesh, 6'9". He's listed.
But you've seen Del Pesh being aggressive, Spielman being aggressive. They'll be happy. Coach Bunny will be delighted at start. You can't give Evan Walsh space. Blocked by Del Pesh, and he lets him know it.
And to the other end, foul will be drawn.
He's tidy up on those defensive boards, but Bristol doing a great job offensively to get them.
Shot clock's under 3. This will be 4-3. And again, the rebound comes down, and quickly Jones comes in, hooks one way, then the other, and pops it home.
And I think the table's signal for a timeout, but it looks like no timeout. Dancers need to get off the floor, but look at this, the way that Jones...
Of the day, so too does Jonathan Brown.
Jonathan Brown got included in the GB setup. The last window, nice finish from Zach Anderson, but it's good to see the new players getting...
In the first, Del Pesh almost got the better of Del Pesh. And then while worrying about his brother, and his pocket picked by Cam Holden.
Cam Holden for years has been a Premier level defender. Wow. In terms of he was relying on taking a couple of shots from long range, but the second he's got that little bit more aggressive. He's gone inside. We've seen some.
Jones hooks it out. Spielman sets himself. Nothing but nets.
Almost showing Fraser Malcolm what he should have done.
On a good few occasions. Ragsdale, ambitious. Ambition rewarded.
His first touch on the floor, and he unleashes a long-range shot. 30 points. The next game he's barely featuring, and that's when you're a three-point threat. You score through.
Always good to speak to is Johnny Bunyan. That comes out wide. McCormack.
And he's the one guy the Gladiators can't let go in from long range.
Bucket from distance, that's for sure. Shoots well. Not sure Jet Spielman liked the call particularly.
He's picked up his second also. He'll have to sit for a while, but look how easy that is inside for the Flyers. And right decision and confidence play to go for that. He didn't look like he was set much at all. Can he now stop? Look at that, too easy. What a play from the Flyers as Brody slams it in.
McCormack to Brody.
Done a lot with no Ryan Holland playing tonight.
Ryan Holland. It was a simple 2.
All the positive play flows through McCormack for the Flyers. Every time. That's an impressive step back from Ragsdale.
Steps inside. He wants Carr to make a move. Out onto Carr. Inside it goes. Right, turns, spins, and gets the point.
What a play. Patient build-up from LJ Bryant.
The playoff-bound Flyers. But where will he end up? Lovely touch, turn, beautiful play. Comes out onto Carr. Carr back to the inside. Jimenez. 9 on the shot clock. Carr pulls up. Brian's going to go up here. Walsh goes in, tries to turn. He's in the paint, moves it out to McCormack. The 3 looked ambitious, but it was beautifully drilled.
And that's a great score from them.
Oh, what a night Matthew Ragsdale's having. Drilled another 3.
And that's definitely one he's like, well, quick.
On the jersey. Plays it through, lovely back behind the pass. And then it is drilled by Jonathan Brown.
There's threes everywhere falling. Great players flying everywhere so far.
Out wide, Brown takes a breath. That did everything but fall.
Oh, such clever play by Cam Holden. Teams go up by big and able to maintain it. The Gladiators not able to that, and they've switched on the defense there. And that's just nice play by Brody. Once again, we've seen a couple of great offensive moves from him so far.
Jones, not a good pass, and this is only going to end up in one place. 2 points to the Flyers.
And that's just what active defending does from the Flyers. A bit of miscommunication from the Gladiators on the turnover.
With 5 on the floor for the Flyers. 5 on the floor for the Flyers sounds like it should be a limerick or a tongue teaser. Delpeche didn't fancy the shot, round it comes on to Jones. 4 seconds on the clock. Malcolm sets up, rushes it, but he had to. Back it comes on to Cam Holden. Holden sends it out wide. Joachim for 3.
This quarter's just been 3 after 3 after 3. It's great to watch. Good.
Now the opportunity. It's another 3.
Oh, wow.
And it's drilled, and for the first time. Gladiators can't get that, but he will get the rebound. Fagbenley inside. Right, looked like he got blocked. Ball comes down. Delpeche gets it home. On to Wright, driving in. Tries to protect. Ball slapped away. And the Flyers, not content with getting the lead, are content to try and pile on the pressure.
Where are the Flyers now stopping them getting any kind of touches around there? Ethan Wright totally blocked off once again. That's now 2-3 offenses in a row. And look at Will Joachim, Cam Holden out in the run. And there's Delpeche.
Jimenez taking on Anderson. Jimenez bumped again, still going Kyle Jimenez. Beautifully done.
Bristol Flyers getting a defensive stop. Take a quick shot. The Gladiators get a score, they get a stop.
Here's Jimenez. Delpeche in quickly. Spielman flips it high for the 2. It's a 1 point game. And having led by 8 in the first and been down in this second, that would be good. Shot clock down to 5. Jimenez drives to the basket. There's the little looper.
Kyle Jimenez. He's someone that continually just gives his all. We've seen it in games the Gladiators have been blown out. I remember him near left downside.
Under 10, they don't want to go early, but they don't want to have to run it in too late. That's a steal. And the lead will be left with the Flyers.
When we've seen that, it's Bristol a couple of times calling foul. Either filling mid-court, using their fouls wisely, stopping the Gladiator and running. And there we have it. Look at the way that Cam Holden.
The final half of the season for the Gladiators. Spielman drops back, little gentle float. The Flyers, on the other hand, 1 game still to play. That's against Newcastle. And then they'll be playoff bound. Nicely done.
And that was just Gladiators defenders falling over each other the way that.
Ragsdale drives, takes the step back, runs it through. 3rd foul for Jet Spielman. That'll be a concern for him. This was nice work. What they don't want to do is be the team that faces London. Anderson, in fact, Bentley went up early and Anderson said, watch it. Ragsdale wasn't sure where to go, steps back. This is a difficult one off the rim. In fact, Bentley went for it, tried to nip it in. And it was nicely done by Holden. Up the other end, Anderson gets it off. Joachim.
Joachim taking that foul, just stopping the Gladiators in transition. And that's just great, clever play, using a foul wide.
Around the corner, there's Joachim. And from Delaware. Back inside.
Quarter. But this game's slowly ticking away from the Gladiators once again. And it's just.
Jones tried to hook it out. And this is going to go the other way.
He was excited about that one coming off. Again, another steal mid-court. Going the length for the floor. Look at it here. I think it was Cam Holden.
Jones. Ragsdale thought about the 3. Shot clock down to 7. Jones will drive in. Misses it. And Delpeche. It just feels like the Flyers rebounding is much more impactful.
Now can they continue to get some sort of offense going?
Ragsdale to Jones. Jones steps back out wide onto Malcolm. He normally nails these.
And that's his corner. That's the Fraser Malcolm corner.
Jones. Right. Well, he was wide open.
Trying to get him to take it. He turned it down, eventually found an open look. And LJ Brown's knocked down a couple of them this season.
And it comes standing there.
Oh, what a tough make. Oh. Wow. I think Kyle Jimenez made sure that foul was called after he hit the floor on the previous play. But look at this, Cam Christian. How is this going in? Great defense.
Wright comes in, misses. The rebound's missed again.
And that's not something Ethan Wright's missed a lot of these seasons. That baseline was open. And that is cynical from Dwayne Jones. And someone like Cam Holden, he's going off this quarter, that's for sure. And he loves that nitty-bitty play. Again, another one on the fast break. Time in their hand, they've got the lead. Gladiators struggling to get some sort of offense going. Look at that, Dwayne Jones having to take that three ball. That's not what he's on the court to do, and it's into the Flyers offense, and they're going coast to coast. Jonathan Brown finishing the left hand, that's nice. But look at that, Delpeche. You've got to, like the way the intensity has really stepped up.
Here's Wright, 2:53 to play. Wright thought about the three, went for it, drills it. Delpeche was in his face.
Gladiators did a good job, I suppose, of reacting. But can they get something else?
Brian up against Delpeche, trying to bully his way through it, does so.
And Gladiators just not enough moving off ball. Look how easy it is for Brody to get open. The passing around from Flyers, wow, great play from the Flyers. Everything's just open and easy.
For Jonathan Brown, but that has gone to 5 fouls. They actually took the shot way quicker than I was expecting as well. So they should get another opportunity. Bryant, 4-2, cuts to the 5. Brown, shot clock on the 5, comes in, out it comes, looking for the 3, doesn't go. There's the turn. How about that, Darnell Brody?
Whether here in this league with the Gladiators or elsewhere around the world, and teams never want to finish with a loss, that's for sure.
Brown drills that.
Bristol have done such a great job moving the ball. Great offensive play, one of their best displays in a long time.
Ryan turns, gets the hook shot, gets the 2 from Jones, comes back in. It's a great take again. There's a little bounce pass, and there's the exclamation point from Darnell Brody.
And Gladiators just look more careless on the ball.
Ragsdale. There's a simple little shot, and it does.
He really scavenged that play well, kept it alive, a good job.
Holden, little bounce pass. Darnell Brody sends it out wide. The 3 is absolutely mint.
And when your big man is skipping passes cross-court into the corner.
Take control and not quite kill the game, but you've got a 14-point lead.
I don't want to say it, but Coach Capillas, whatever they've been working on during the week's really coming to fruition, and they're really stepping up and looking like they're a confident team.
Ryan goes in again, on to 14.
And this is a good big man battle now, who's going back and forth.
Tickled back in by Walsh. That looked like an outrageous shot.
And when everything's going for you, the bank is open.
Well, beautifully used the backboard, and then there's Ragsdale. Shot clock at 7, steps back, let's fly.
A lot of contact on that one. Refs let it go, but look at Jonathan Brown out in the full court. Eventually kind of slams it home.
William Yoakum. And they really have accelerated away. And if you're the coaching staff of Bristol this season, well, if you often win the Battle of the Steels, it tells you a lot. And they're driving again. 6.5 left. Spielman needs this, gets it. Delpeche, a hesitant shooter, I think would be fair to say. Spielman goes up, knocked away, and then the finger wag by Brody. 15 on the shot clock, Spielman.
There's just not a lot of ball movement now from the Gladiators.
Back onto Spielman, let the ball down into Delpeche.
And look what happens when they do move the ball. Flyers maybe getting a bit too excited, but can McCormick nail it? Yeah, he does. And that could be it.
67. Well, McCormack's been impressive. Very impressive.
This game, it wouldn't be what they would want heading into the playoffs.
This would just be their 3rd road win in 11. McCormack knew he'd got that. He was on his way back before the ball had floated through.
A tremendous shooting display once again from Owen McCormick. 9 points for him. In fact, Bentley puts it back in. Jones up to 10 assists.
Well, they won all 3 this season, the Bristol Flyers. The first one by 2 points, the second by 9, and the third by 20, so they increased all the time. Jones started brightly, faded slightly. Ragsdale, who hit a couple of 3s early, nails that one. As last season. They're trying to go out with the final points. And Dwayne Jones drops that one in. They'll cross the line. They're already shaking hands with the referee. And the Flyers get what they came to get.